May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter. The Bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood, so she can create her Death Knights. Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood, then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returns from Phantom Forest. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Grutilda says he ran off with the Bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. But I know this to be untrue. The Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Grutilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. We need them back. But every Orc eyes us, Peak Dwellers, with suspicion. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an Orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the Orcs without risking the wrath of the Conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll slaughter the Orcs together. I am Jarl Woodok's son, father among brothers, son among the mountains. Me and mine hail from the snow-capped heights of Tannaroth, the very thrones of the world. Our lives are devoted to the hunt. Every town and every city we find we plunder and burn and put to the sword. Sacrifices are they all to the might of the mountains, tokens of reverence to the power of the peaks. Gods we have plenty, of war, of death and of victory. But now, a goddess we have too. Aye, we have seen the workings of Bloodstone, and loyal are we to she who unites in blood. By the teeth of Kjell Wolfjaw, as immaculate shall we rule the world. The Conduit asked us to do what we do best. Invade and destroy. She set us on our way with a store of Starstones, ready to be charged and, once made into Bloodstones, sent to you folks in the mines of Luculla. We didn't know Grutilda's dogs had beat us there by a half day, but no matter. There were still plenty of strays to be caught and bled by the time we arrived. Now all that's left is finding a way into the wizard's house. The Conduit's looking for something inside. Now we're here waiting for further orders from the Conduit herself. She's gone into the Phantom Forest nearby, but we expect to hear from her shortly. I only hope we'll have the matter of the missing Bloodstones sorted by then. I'll not have a soul saying we of the mountain failed to follow through. The Orcs? No, I respect their warlike nature, for it's like ours. I respect their lust for slaughter, for we share it with them. I respect their loyalty to their leader, for I am likewise respected by my brothers. But when push comes to shove, I'd flay them all, wear their skins, and never rest until the very last one of them lay at my feet with my broadaxe nestling in its belly. Why, you may ask? Why hate them when you and them are so alike? I hate them because we are alike. I hate them because I know ours is a hate they reciprocate with blazing fury. Like two dragons are we that must share a single lair. Can't be done. Sooner or later, talons will rise and fire burst forth until one is victorious and the other's flesh is used to celebrate the victory. So it is with the Sworn of Tannaroth, and so it is with the Orcs of the Wild. One day the battle must be. One day we will feast or be feasted upon. Gratilda is worshipped like a goddess by her troops, and she rules like a deity too. All-knowing, all-powerful and merciless. She's smart and ruthless. Truly an opponent to be feared. Exactly the kind of opponent I like. The Conduit was wise to go to the Orcs with promises of allegiance, for they are a force that few in Rivellon can withstand. But she also knows that the pact cannot last. She's well aware the Orcs will eventually go their own way, be they sworn immaculates or not.
I'm the Orc tubber lad that did this. I'm feeding him his own
She
nettles.
needn't fear them, of course. The Conduit is constructing an army of warriors even the Orcs behold with dread. But it is we brothers of the mountains that may have to bear the brunt of their onslaught when things go sour. Gratilda knows the pact was never meant to last. She understands she's being used as a battering ram, as a tool to breach the gates and clear the path to triumph, only to be discarded by its operators when the true prize is in sight. She knows, and she's plotting her revenge. I can see it in those feral eyes of hers. She's surrounded by her elite. She whispers poisonous orders in the ears of her vile rat herder. No, it's no coincidence all her bloodstones have gone missing. By the hammer of Fjord Alkmount, I just know she's planning a nightmare. For her dreams are our terrors to suffer. And with the spine breaker at her side, it's a terrible nightmare she's concocting. Aye, an orc so vile it has taken rats for pets. They swarm about him like fleas do the rest of his kind, but even they eye him with disgust. Nevertheless, it's my belief that unlike the other males among the orcs, he's no fool. He's a spy, a discoverer of secrets. Right now he's looking for the lost wizard servants, and gods protect them if he finds them. We would merely kill him. That rat lover on the other hand. Where we go, death is the horror that looms behind us. Where he goes, death is a mercy always out of reach. Gratilda's hulking, horrible dog. Built like a brick house and with a mind as black as pitch. There's no indignity he wouldn't inflict on any man, woman, or child his mistress marked. Gratilda stores him above the tavern and sends him playthings one at a time. A sentence worse than death. I don't know much about him, to be frank, and I don't care to. The Conduit says he's in possession of an artifact she needs, which is why we've been trying to gain entry to his house. But by the boots of Arlag Troll Tramper, the key hasn't been forged yet that will unfasten the magical seals that encase that bedeviled sorcerer's abode. The deal is this. When we attacked Hunter's Edge, we and the Orcs had the village completely surrounded to ensure no one could escape. The plan was a good one, for only some blacksmith and his wife managed to flee after their little demon of a pet bit an Orc's arm off.
This is taking
The wizard and his servants eluded us, but we know that the servants at least are still hiding somewhere around town. We need to find those damn people so they can tell us how to gain entry to the wizard's house. My men have been searching the village non-stop, and the Orcs have put their rat herder on the job. But we also have some surviving villagers holed up down in the cellar. An Orc torturer, courtesy of Gratilda, has been trying to find out where the servants are hiding, but has no finesse whatsoever, and almost instantly kills his victims. We've offered to do it for him, but Gratilda remains adamant he's the best of the best. Maybe you'd have better luck, though, if you're up for a spot of torture.
This wizard must be Zandalor. Thankfully, these bloodthirsty brutes haven't found him yet.
Let's hope we catch up with him before they do.
Great grim gods, comrade. The spine breaker. Norak, he's called. He's the bleeding brute. The green-faced gargoyle who... I must face him. Face him and destroy him before he can claim another victim. Comrade, I'll not lie. I want that orc to pay for what he's done, but I also want to save his future victims from the fate I've seen firsthand. With you by my side, I'll face the monster head on and make him pay for what he's done. If we plan our attack well, we may well eliminate the Spinebreaker without so much as raising a single warty orcish eyebrow.
You the one Jarl sending to replace the ham-fisted Toadskin downstairs? About bloody time. The beast down there goes through prisoners like Gilda Godsword goes through suitors. Jarl gave you the all clear to try your hand, did he? All the better. That big brute downstairs hasn't the faintest idea what he's doing. Clubs witness after witness over the head, smashing him to bits before we can get so much as a word out of him.
Kill me now, then. Go on, do it. Are you gonna get out, are you? You won't look so shiny-eyed when that big mean orc comes for you. Here to take over for those half-wits, are you? Thank the goddess's gilded garter. Now we'll get some progress underway. My assignment? Well, we guards are Jarl's eyes and ears, see? We'll keep watch over these prisoners, sure. But we listen in on the goings-on inside the torturer's chambers, too. Never know what them greenskins could be withholding. Not to mention the way they keep the armory under lock and key. Like we was working for them, you know? The man in charge is a great green goon, an orc named Law. At his right hand, he's got a snivelling little goblin named... well, I reckon it don't much matter. Their heavy-handed Inquisition has killed so many prisoners. We're down to our last few out of a score or more. Amateurs. Standard fare. Frightened, good-for-nothing weaklings if I ever saw them. There's 2 in lockup now, with a 3rd getting the treatment on the torturer's rack. I say, if we don't find out something useful soon, all this trouble will have been for naught. Grottilda keeps it locked tighter than a chastity belt, she does. I sometimes wish Chief hadn't granted so many of her bleeding demands. But I suppose he thought it better to keep the peace. One of her soldiers has got the key to the place. Myself, I've never seen the inside. Wouldn't surprise me a bit to hear the orcs are keeping the best of the spoils to themselves. Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Get back in there.
Here to take over for those half-wits, are you? Thank the goddess's gilded garter. Now we'll... Grottilda keeps it locked tight. One of her soldiers has got the key to...
You can do what you like with us, you monsters!
Shiny eye when that big mean orc comes for you.
I won't talk. Shut that! All is right. I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will.
This place reeks of blood.
Ah, law cannot work in these conditions. Smash is arts. Law need peace.
My eyes out with that great gnarled horn of yours. I won't talk.
Law, a craftsman of blood, breaker of bone. Who you?
Yes, pigskin. Who are you to question we who preside over the tender skin of traitors?
Law only halfway through creative process. Law won't stop now.
Of course, Law, of course. Though I do wonder what this pigskin thinks he can do better than you or I.
Human bleed better than us. Humans squish flat better than us.
A challenge, you say? Why, Law, that could be rather interesting, don't you think? Let this human kneel before the splendor of your expertise.
Law make human crumble. Law make human beg. Law face any challenge with one hand behind his back. Goblin smashing, assistant crushing. Law ready to face anything.
Well, Law, for the sake of space, perhaps we'll confine this challenge to knowledge. I'll present a test of 4 questions. If our challengers can answer 3 correctly, they'll win the right to interrogate this and all villagers. If you answer 3 correctly, Law, you keep your title.
Wait a second. Law not sure if he...
And so the test begins. Questions the first. You are asked to ascertain the location of a hidden stash of gold. Your source refuses to talk. What shape ought you carve into the source's belly to get what you desire? A ring of roses or a 4-pointed star?
Isn't that a tidier way to do
You can
this?
poke my eyes out with that great gnarled horn of yours. I
A
won't talk.
4-pointed star.
That's right, a 4-pointed star.
I see. And what does Law think?
Ha! Law knew human was no match for him. Human is incorrect, of course.
Question the second. You've determined that the best way to compel your source to speak is not through manipulating his body, but his mind. You desire to induce nightmares so horrifying, he would do anything to escape their hold upon him. What do you drop upon his tongue to call forth these dream phantoms? Pus of troll's boil or bile of banshee?
Bile of Banshee.
That's right, Bile of Banshee.
Peel the pigskin. Pardon me. Habit, you see. Your answer is noted. Law, what say you?
Human must be a good guesser. Law agrees.
Question the third. A source has been delivered to you, but time is of the essence. Which ought you to slice to make the source speak quickly? The lips or the nose?
The nose.
That's right, the nose.
A bold choice. And you, Sir Orc, what do you think?
Easy as goblin strangling. The human guessed right.
Now for the final test. Question the 4th. Once enraged bull scorpions have been applied to a source's face, how long does one have to extract information before the mouth swells shut? 3 long minutes or 30 short
30 short seconds.
That's right, 30 short seconds.
What's that? Law was imagining turning human into bloodstain. Human answers even simple question wrong, after all.
But I isn't. Law, you must have forgotten to eat your bone meal this morning. To think sharing a score with this pig's skin. I ought to alert Grutilda. Perhaps a bit less pressure.
You can poke my eyes out with that great gnarled horn of yours.
Hello, a wise and brilliant.
This again? Ow! Law can't concentrate with all these distractions.
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will. Kill me now, then. Go on, do it.
Shut tight. All is right.
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will.
Human silly chatter upset Law's craft. Law needs break to regain his spirit. Law cannot smash and bash in this environment. Wonder if humans smash and bash like Law.
I'll not a fresh pair of hands, are you? Please, you must kill me now. I will withstand anything, anything, and would rather die 1,000 deaths than offer a word to the enemy. Or what? You'll destroy me? I welcome it. But there's something different about you. You don't look like the savages that ransacked our town. In fact, you're like the wizard, aren't you? A being of great power, and certainly not one of darkness. Yes, you're here to help us, aren't you? Praise be!
What a mess! Isn't there
There's
a
no time! We've got to put him out of his and our misery before he alerts every guard in this place. I know you are very idealistic, but the line ends somewhere.
What's going on in there? It sounds awful.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Get back in there.
No, we'll do as I say.
There's a tunnel in this cellar, known to most only through legend. Explore the back wall of the farthest room in this dank place and you'll find it. And if you can help me find freedom through the tunnel, I'd be willing... Well, I'd tell you how to find the wizard's servants. You've proven yourself no friend to the beasts who destroyed our town. Perhaps you can help those in hiding as you've helped me. Speaking of the others, have you spoken to the other prisoners locked in this terrible place? We mustn't leave them here to be discovered by a second wave of brutes. What's that? They're coming. They've heard us. They're coming. This chaos. This chaos. This chaos. not you lot again. You see what it is? Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. You made short work of those monsters. If not for you, I'd likely have been trampled flat or crushed to pulp. I owe you my very life. If you can prove your goodwill, that is, if you can help me escape this terrible place once and for all, I'd tell you all. Perhaps if you can help me, you'll be able to help them too. The tunnel out is here somewhere, in the farthest room if my sight serves. But until those guards are dealt with, escape is utterly impossible. Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages.
Excuse me. You seem a kindlier sort than these guards. Please, have you heard anything of our dear Nolan? They took him some time ago, and we've been hearing such terrible sounds coming from the other cell. Hello again, stranger. Do you often visit the condemned in their cells? He lives! Oh, by the blessed Seven, we thank you! The terrible ordeal he must have gone through. But it's over now, isn't it? It's over now that the gods have sent a hero to save us.
Hello again, stranger. Do you often visit the condemned in their cells?
Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages.
Hello again, stranger.
Our savior! I know not why you take pity on us, but I thank you for your kindness. But wait! We can't take a step toward freedom without Nolan. Have you seen him? He lives!
Before we were overrun by orcs, this prison was little used among we of Hunter's Edge. Still, there were always rumors that its cells couldn't hold captives for long. Some said they were swallowed up by a demon. They were only rumors, but perhaps there is a way to get us out of here.
I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those...
Hello again, stranger. Do you often... Before we were overrun by orcs, this prison was little used among we...
You made short work of those monsters. If the tunnel out is here somewhere, in the farthest room, if my sight serves. Fortunately, you'll be able to move freely now that you've dispatched those guards. Free! I'm free!
Hello again, stranger. Before we were overrun by orcs, this prison...
Those hateful savages. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes. Free! I'm free! Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes.
What on earth? A tunnel? It must have been uncovered by prisoners long ago.
Who knows how many doomed it led to freedom?
You made short work of those monsters. Please, you must help the others escape first. I couldn't live with myself if I knew they were still held in the grip of these savages.
Hello again, stranger.
You've cleared the way. Oh, our hero rises to every challenge. Bless you, bless you.
You made short work of those monsters. It's too good to be true. You found the tunnel then, and the other prisoners are already free? Well, let us be on our way, quickly, before the beasts upstairs send reinforcements. All set. My hero, you've outdone yourself. Let us be on our way then.
I'm growing too accustomed to the sight of corpses.
If we do our job, these will be among the last we find.
I thought
We
had
can't
danger
turn back
behind us.
now. Better to die here than at immaculate hands. I thought we'd left danger behind.
Celestial Serval!
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
I need a remedy!
Revitalized by
I needed that.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Bless the Seven! I am restored!
back on my feet again.
What news? What an invaluable friend you've been to me. And now I'll endeavor to return the favor. The hidden villagers, yes? The wizard prepared a special hiding place for them. A cellar outside their home, concealed by a massive black boulder. First, though, you'll need a key. This you'll find within one of the wizard's beehives. Destroy the boulder, unlock the cellar door, and you'll find yourself face to face with those you seek. And now freedom. Freedom and sunlight. Freedom and fresh air. I'll never forget this kindness you've granted me, my friend. Not on my life. I bid thee the best of luck.
It seems we weren't the only prisoners to find passage in this tunnel, but it seems our predecessors didn't have a hero to guide them. Ah, it's like the sun after a long and frigid winter. We've lost so many in these terribly dark days. But you've even rescued our dear Nolan. Words cannot express our gratitude, dear hero. But perhaps something I overheard could be some compensation for your troubles. One of the orcish brutes mentioned that Grutilda is collecting quite the stash of loot. You can find the entrance to the cellar from her office in the tavern. Here, I'll show you. Thank you, our hero. Thank you and goodbye.
It's heating up.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Can't you see I'm trying to concentrate? What about it? Do you know what happened to it? Come then, out with it.
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
Hold on there. Who knows what we might find in that armory? We should keep the key. Think of the fantastic gear we could find within that armory. Doesn't the thought entice you?
No, we'll do as I say.
That's the one. Oh, well, I can breathe a bit easier now that that's settled. Wouldn't surprise me a elixir you humans passed it among yourself just to make me sweat. But boy, does it feel good to have her back in my pocket. Here, go on and have this, why don't you? And, thanks. Breathing easy now that the key's back in its rightful place, that's for certain. Now, don't get any funny ideas. I thanked you once, but you won't persuade me to repeat myself.
Thank Udin the Oak-Hearted, the matter of that bleeding key's over with. Or maybe Udin would prefer a thank you. That's right, and I'll be damned if I'll see another savage threaten a blood brother of Jarl. Thanks for your help. We humans, Flatlander and brother alike, have got to look out for each other against these bloodthirsty oafs.
Someone's there.
I'm drenched.
Yeah, get doggish cut. Take a dick.
Hello again. Do you bring good news?
Ding dong, the king is dead. And I thank you from tail to whiskers for your help.
There may be hope for my friends yet. If you would, my friend,
You could find them and help them escape now that those pointy-faced beasts won't be on the alert.
Their hiding place is enchanted, you see.
Crafted by the wizard himself to hide those he held dear. They've concealed themselves in a cellar outside their home, the hatch of which you'll find beneath a great black boulder. Once you've destroyed the boulder, search in the beehives behind the wizard's house for the key.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
victim for a dry shirt!
Potent heat!
Soaked to the skin.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie!
It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley.
Toasty!
I could do with a cold drink.
Oh, it never rains but it pours, eh?
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Oh, I could do with a cold drink.
I'm overheating here.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Well, I was really hoping to find something better.
It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley. It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley.
Baking like a cake.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie! Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
What a deluge.
Oh, it never rains but it pours, eh?
I feel like I just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Well, got the spirit. But it won't be any good unless we could twist time forward a decade or two.
Who do we know who might be able to bend the rules of time ever so slightly?
To see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? Heavy is the hand that wields time. If you're very certain this sort of meddling is strictly necessary, I suppose I could oblige. No, it won't be difficult. I'll simply pop your little mixture into a deep, dark basement and revisit it. Shall we say 30 years in the future? What did I tell you? Now, be careful with this libation, will you? I had just the tiniest sip myself, and I must say, it's quite potent.
I think I could fly straight to the void. Are we near a... I think I could fly straight to the void.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
I've got my eye on you. Don't talk to the small birds, brother. It only makes eating them.
What can I do you for?
Me? I'd like to know.
Let's have a look. Well, I'll be Gratilda's great Aunt Gretchen. Single malt, aged 30 years. It seems my old pal Glenn hid away his finest spirits for a rainy day. A shame to waste something so fine on them. But something this delectable ought to put them in a more gentle spirit. Well, gents, the goddess must be smiling upon you. I've procured a particularly rare batch of whiskey here.
You ought to make use of whatever lumps of flag you have before they're snatched away from you. It could happen at any moment.
Indeed, all mother. Of course, you are totally correct.
Dance, Resk. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Yes, yes, all mother, with utmost pleasure.
Perhaps you haven't heard, whelp. Every time a foot soldier disturbs me, I take his head to compensate for my... The deer has certainly earned his moniker. Norok is my best boy, the pinnacle of orcish devotion. His child's mind and brick-hard arms make him the perfect soldier. Whatever I say, Norok will do, and with a gleeful smile upon his simple face all the while. It would do you well not to cross me, whelp. For if I tire of dealing with you, I'll simply have you sent upstairs to the Spinebreaker. He knows just what to do with the toys Mummy Dearest sends him.
The mind of a child. A monster like that.
Sometimes the most brutal beasts know not their own strength.
They didn't spare a soul.
None that couldn't serve them whiskey, anyway.
Poor little toys. Poor, quiet. 1, 2, whee!
Murdered in their beds.
At least they didn't suffer. The villagers left to the Orc Queen suffered far worse fates.
Poor little toys. Poor, quiet toys. Sit! Yeah, new toys! But, where's Mum? What's she want me to do with you?
Something's wrong. This is the monster who killed all those villagers? This child? You want me to, but this can't be right. The orc I remember, he was evil, a sadistic monster. This is, oh, my head is spinning faster than a broken bumblebee. Let me get a good look at him.
Hello. I remember you. We used to be friends, didn't we? Yeah, we were great friends. We played all the livelong night, and I made pretty red ribbons up and down and up your face. Where'd your ribbons go? Do you want I should give you some more?
This isn't right. I'm gonna be sick.
It's all right, Medora. We're here together. No harm will come to you.
Sorry, pretty toy. Oh, please don't shout. Oh, Mum will be awfully cross if I make a ruckus. Mum! Oh, the best mum in the whole wide world. Usually, orcs like me, scramble-headed, me brothers call me, are killed right away. But Mum says she took one look at me and knew I'd be the best warrior in the world. She brings me lots of toys and friends, and she showed me all the best games to play. At first, I didn't like how the toys would holler and cry when I'd make ribbons on them or play eyeball pop. But Mum taught me that that's how they show they're happy. First, they scream for joy, and then they take a long, long nap.
Grutilda.
Yeah, that's my mum's name. Did you meet her? Did she want us to play together?
Comrades, my mind's racing and my heart's going like a snare drum. To be here, face to face with my greatest enemy and to find that he's not at all like the villain I'd worked up in my mind. It's unimaginable. I've hated him with every drop of blood in these veins. Hated him till my entire being screamed for revenge. But now I find he's as simple as a child. Maybe he even thought all the cruelty, the death he inflicted was A game. And all around us, more victims. And years stretching behind us, and years stretching ahead of us. More dead bodies, tortured and wrung by his hands. But you, comrade, time and again you show me the valor inherent of forgiveness. You face the impossibly cruel or weak, and you offer them a second chance. Still, I cannot forgive this monster. He may well be confused, and he may have been mistaught, but that won't stop him from killing again. Ho, comrade, in the name of the Order of the Sauce Hunters, I ask you to lay down forgiveness and to join me now. To arms!
Are you mad at me? Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever it was, I'll not do it again. I promise.
Workmanship on that.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows. Well, comrade, I'm a source hunter, born, bred, and trained. And that there was a soul bent on committing evil deeds. I know full well he wasn't 100% accountable for his crimes, but I couldn't have stood to leave him living knowing there'd be a next victim. I'm no fool, comrade. I know it wasn't an easy case, not nearly so easy as I dreamed it to be. But I believe we've done right here today. Ask away, my friend, ask away. Always helps to know a thing or two about who's covering your back against the gnashing hordes, eh? It's no coincidence. Way back, don't let the name in the day. By now, it's been centuries since anything more dangerous than a bad. Dancing dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots. Well, comrade, I'm no fool, comrade. I know it wasn't an easy case.
got my eye on you, small man. Don't talk to the small bones, brother.
Zard, not all the way to my
It only
boot
makes it all the
soles.
less pleasant later. Maybe for you. Me,
You don't look like the rest of the Immaculates that passed through here. Which tribe did you say you were from? You again? You got cotton in your ears, or are you just plain stupid? Chief asked you to look into the matter, did he? Well, I can't say if you know your ass from your forehead, but if you've earned Jarl's trust, you've earned mine too. Go ahead and have a look. I fear there won't be much to find, though.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
return to my true home. Yes, the magic of the mark flows through me, and know their souls, how they wail. I benefit from a magic more powerful than you could begin to comprehend. It nourishes me, and the souls I harbor feed it in kind. Cordelia, mother of lives and deaths, she found the ancient spell that would give me life, the spell that would consign those souls to me. And her work grows and thrives. Brothers and sisters alike to me in function, but double, triple 100 times in capacity of being born across Riverrun. A new order is forming. No longer will souls waste their power in the Hall of Echoes. Let them better serve as food for a new species. Tara and her husband Horton, their souls call out to one another, but they are blinded by the curse upon them. Their confusion is an elixir I sip from at my leisure. Their bones wander the earth as tradesmen, content enough. Their fate is not one to be mourned. They serve a purpose. Their corpses perform a function, do they not? And their souls give me delicious, agonizingly delicious life. Such a decision is not yours to make. Their souls are mine, gifted to me by the priestess. You cannot take them from me. You cannot have them.
They seem quite content. And where else have we found such fine traders? Think of the fine goods we might lose in the process. I've made my decision. I dare you to cross me.
No, we'll do as I say.
Take them if you wish. There will be more. There will always be more. My kind will grow in ranks, and yours will serve only to sate us.
Horton! Is that you?
Charlotte, darling, I'm here! Gods, after searching for so long!
I didn't think I'd ever find you. All was darkness. All was chaos.
Never again. May we never part again, my love.
I'm overheating here.
Soaked to the skin!
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
I've spotted something. I've spotted something interesting. Well, what's this I've spotted? What's this? I found something.
Sock of mountain apes' hawks. Your kind not welcome. Go, or you will bleed. Pass quickly then, small one. We do not inspect, we only guard. Brother Gordag has selected this place for his own special purpose, and so we stand. Brother Gordag has beckoned us to stay. A terrible thing to lose a horn. Now the All-Mother will never select him for her chosen.
What's this? I found something.
Matilda the Great! She is the living axe magician.
I spotted something.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
I've spotted something interesting.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
The trail ends at this grate. If Bloodlost didn't kill the sorry fellow, surely the fall did.
That's the knight's tomb beneath here. I guess it'll be more than one mystery we uncover within its depths.
Over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant.
my kingdom for a dry shirt!
I'm dripping!
All the way to my foot soles!
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Exegeta, Trohol Exil Titan Kriva.